in action right now as the players are getting their packs ready and they are getting ready to battle it out.
All right, so let's see. There we see Frank Scarron. There we see Reed Duke. There we see Owen Turnwall.
Players are going to count out their packs here, 14 cards. Of course, we do have our judge standing by here to time this draft. Reed Duke is who we're going to be focusing on for this draft. You saw a camera over his left shoulder, which is where we're going to pan in from. We've got one of our directors over there at the ready, so this should be a lot of fun, Gerard.
Yeah, definitely. And the draft probably take about 25 minutes. So there we see Reed Duke's pack. All right, so we see a couple of split cards. Oh wow.
So you see him bringing some cards forward here that he wants to take a look at. You see Trustani Summoner, you see the Rakdos Champion.
Yeah, I mean, that card is just a beating.
Yeah, that card's absolutely
4 mana, 3/3, first strike,
haste,
unleash, and all your guys with a counter will have haste.
Yeah, that's Excava.
Yep.
The Rakdos Blood Witch, and right now to me, as you see a Gilgate, you see a Morgburst, you see a Profit Loss. I think for me, and that's what Reed's going to take too.
Definitely.
I think it's got to be that, right? I mean, that's the most powerful card in the pack.
For sure.
And it doesn't lock you into Rakdos, but it is certainly, if you're going to be in Rakdos, it's a good spot to be in.
And Reed played Rakdos today.
Yeah, he did.
So maybe he's considered the Rakdos player on the team. So it kind of will suit his style. So there we see it on screen. First strike, haste, unleash. Each other creature you control with a +1/+1 encounter has haste.
So Duke's going to sift through this pack here. You see him move.
Ooh, Toil and Trouble.
Toil and Trouble, an on-color and on-color split card. You also see Sin Collector being brought forward. Is it Guildgate? A Morgburst? A Tithe Drinker? A lot of options here for Duke.
Yeah, I really like the Toil and Trouble.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of split cards, and Toil and Trouble is one of my favorite ones because it's so versatile. You could draw some cards, you could deal some damage, you could have your opponent draw cards and you know, fuse it.
Yeah.
So I really like Toil and Trouble. I think that's going to be Reed's pick.
I also see a Rakdos Drake there too that Reed's brought forward, but he is going to take
Toil
and Trouble.
Yeah, okay. So far I'm agreeing with all of Reed's pick. There's only 2 so far. Both are kind of obvious, but I agree. I do agree. All right.
Player's going to lay out the packs. I'm going to pass him over.
Let's see. Let's see what he has.
Pick 3 for Reed. Here we go.
All right. Let's see. Sin Collector.
Showstopper. Renounce the Guilds. Deputy of Acquittals.
Ooh.
The Black Gatekeeper.
Yeah,
too.
I like Black Gatekeeper. I like Down and Dirty.
A lot of Sin Collectors in these packs. Now,
yeah.
How do you like the color combination of Jund in this format?
I like Jund. Jund's pretty solid. I could see him taking Down and Dirty. I could see him taking the Black Gatekeeper. What are your thoughts here?
It's tough. I mean, Down and Dirty, you know, it kind of pushes him one way, but it doesn't lock him into anything here because he can just play the downside and not worry about splashing the dirty side of that. So he does end up taking Down and Dirty. And I know that you're a big fan of these these Mind Rot type effects. So if that theory holds true, Purge or Profane Mind Rot, then Down is worth a card.
Yeah, definitely.
See, Rakdos Drake is a card that Reed moves towards the front. Cluestone, excuse me. The card that moves towards the front now too.
Let's see. This is close right here. What do you think, Cedric?
I mean, you see the Fairness, you see the Rakdos Drake. I think, if I'm reading this right, you also see the Fatal Flumes, which is the -4/-2.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a rule spell, but I really like Rakdos Drake.
Yeah, Rakdos Drake is nice. Yeah, especially on this deck. He has Toil and Trouble already. He has the Lord, the Champion. So
it fits into his curve pretty well right now as well. So now Reed's gonna take a look at the next pack here. See
Catch and Release.
See the Cluestone there? Yours off Cluestone.
Profit and Loss is not that bad. It's close here. I'm a big fan of Profit and Loss. Although they did not play it today. They actually left it in their board.
And he's going to take Profit and Loss.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Reed wants to keep his options open.
So you know, he can move into red, black, white right now because he has the Profit Loss FP, but he also has the option to move into red, black, green, or just stay straight red, black.
Sure, maybe Borzov, maybe Jund, maybe 4-color.
So he's keeping his options open very nicely here, but it's all based around Excava, the Rakdos Blood Witch.
Yes.
That's kind of the base that Reed is working off of, and he can branch out from there.
Okay, so he sees a Maze Behemoth. Maze Behemoth, 6 mana, 5/4 trample. Multicolor creatures you control have trample. So, but he takes the Guildgate.
He takes the Azorius Guildgate. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So, I'm a little bit surprised to see that one be the one he selects there, but that's what he does take. So we're gonna take a look at this pack. You see Weapon Surge. You see the hidden, the Torturer.
Yeah.
You see Morgue Burst.
Sure. Another profit loss is there as well. Do you think Reed is thinking, I want to try to maybe go into a 5-color shell?
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 colors.
Yeah. Try to draft the most powerful deck he could.
All right, take some Morgue Burst. I think every Rakdos deck probably wants at least 1 Morgue Burst, right?
Yeah,
it's a really
sure.
powerful effect as you got to insert in this room. Turn a creature from your graveyard, deals damage to a creature or player. Just a really nice, versatile card. As Reed's going to move through the pack here, you see another Morgue Burst. You see him pull forward a Sin Collector if he wants to go into that red, white, black deck.
I don't really think Reed wants to draft multiple Morgue Bursts for the way his deck is setting up. I think a Sin Collector would be nice.
Okay.
That's what Reed ended up taking, the Sin Collector.
Fills out the curve, potential at some disruption as well.
Yeah. So right now it seems more likely for Reed to go something like a Borzov type deck.
Yeah.
Red, white, black.
You see him reach for Renounce the Guilds very quickly.
Yeah, definitely a solid card. Could handle many powerful creatures out there. A couple of permanents. Yeah. So I definitely agree with that pick as well.
So you think one thing to keep in mind here: each player sacrifices a multicolored permanent. It is a symmetrical effect. As Reed's going to go through this pack right now.
Yeah, I think he wants to probably pick up a Cluestone.
And Boros Cluestone kind of brings us together, but also so does the Gruul
I think it's really close. I think I might have taken the Boros Cluestone there. I'm not sure. I mean, he's definitely going to play the down and dirty.
Yeah, he's just going to play the down here.
But he's definitely going to play the Toil and Trouble as well.
That's true.
I think you wanted the Boros one, but either way, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. There's another Cluestone there. Takes a Slesnia Cluestone. It's this pack of 4 cards. Yeah. All 4 cards here are relatively mediocre.
Yeah. Normally, once you get past pick like 9 or 10, it's kind of unlikely.
Well, another Gruul Cluestone we saw take a little bit earlier, so maybe he's really happy to get one of those late there.
Okay.
2 cards left.
Is it Cluestone he took? Doesn't really matter here. And last pick. So now these players, when you do a draft, you cannot look at your picks as the pack is still being passed around. You have to wait until one pack is finished. You have to wait until the second pack is finished to look, and then you get about 60 seconds to take a look, organize your cards, see how many creatures you have, see how many spells I have, what colors am I. Sometimes after pack 1, especially in this format, I don't even know what colors I am. So how's my mana curve?
Yeah, so here's your review period. Reed's going to take a look at his deck. He's going to organize his cards, see what colors he's in. What is his plan moving forward for the pack of Gate Crash now? You see some split cards there. You see some Cluestones. He's got some pretty nice mana. He's got still some options. And I think that taking a look at just this pack here, Gerard, it's all about keeping yourself open.
Yeah, definitely.
In pack 1.
All right, so now they're going to move into Gate Crash. Now remember, Gate Crash has a lot of powerful mythic rares as well. All right, there's Aurelia. There's Obsidian. You know? So 2 cards that Reed would much love to open because he pretty much could cast both of them. So let's see. Massive Raid, Shambles Shark, Ivy League Denizen, Hone Lightning. Ooh, Master Biomancer. So Master Biomancer is a bomb.
Yeah, now you have to make a decision, right? Because the cards in this pack, none of them are, a home run for you. There is a Homing Lightning, and that card probably got a little bit better because it is, again, 4 mana, 4 damage. In a slower format. It's a premium removal spell. The Master Biomancer is a premium creature. That is a bomb.
I'm almost certain Reed's going to take this Master Biomancer here. It's just such a powerful card. It's only the second pack. We could easily pick up some more Guild Gates. He already has the Azorius Guild Gate just in case he ends up going, blue and white as well. So there it is, Master Biomancer, a mythic rare, Elf Wizard. It's a 2/4, but pretty much it also works really nice with Scavenge. So
this thing does everything you could hope for it to do. So now Reed's going to look through this pack here. Blind Obedience. You see the Zarhar Shrine, or Swine, excuse me.
There's Coca-Cola, like you like to call it. I think you should take Coca-Cola here.
You want to take Krakenora?
Yeah, Krakenora. Yeah, I would take Krakenora. I like Krakenora because you have to think. So far, Reed has a lot of powerful cards, and his deck's going to get more and more powerful. You want to make sure you have a nice curve, a nice defense. I don't really like the Swine here, to be honest.
If I'm Reed here, I really like taking the Swine. I think the Swine is the most powerful of the cards here. And that's the thing that's most important to me.
Okay.
Because it looks like he's trying to move into Jund here.
Sure. Like Jund Splash the Biomancer?
Yeah, that's possible here.
Okay.
See a Wormline Infantry, Blade Trust Spy, Shadow Sluice.
What do you see here? Is that a Thrall Parasite?
There's a Thrall Parasite here.
Yeah, I like Thrall Parasite.
I think for me, that's the worst of the three of his options. I really like the Blade Trust Spy. Give me a little bit of evasion. But additionally, I'm a pretty big fan of the Warmind Infantry.
Yeah, I think that's what Reed's going to take. I think Reed is going to try to go just Jund. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so Reed lays out the pack. So let's see the next pack right here. Ooh, wow, True File Paladin. That card's a nice one.
That card's a really nice card.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. The Simic Guild Mage as well. So a couple of really powerful cards going around. What do you think Reed's going to take here?
I mean, Simic Guild Mage is pretty appetizing when you have yourself a Master Biomancer. Yeah. That's exactly what he's going to take.
Okay. I like it. I like it. So he will lay out his pack. Reed's deck, it looks to be shaping up nicely. He has lots of powerful creature, lots of powerful spells, and some mana fixing.
Oh my goodness, that's a very late Courage Strider.
It really is. Ooh, there's also a Simic Guildgate. I think Simic Guildgate might be the pick here. Reed's thinking, you know, I have powerful cards. I really need the mana fixing now. Let me go with the Simic Guildgate.
Yeah.
And yeah, close.
I mean, he's really, you can tell now he's really attached to that Master Biomancer.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I don't blame him. Yeah. Master Biomancer is just such a powerful card. All right, so Reed looks at his next pack. Massive Raid.
You see a Miming Slime right
Yeah.
Now? You don't sound like you're a very big fan of Miming Slime.
I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, sure, it's cool if you could, like, you know, Blood Rush, combo that. I'll probably take the Slime. I might not play it. To be honest,
I think Miming Slime has only gotten better moving forward.
Yeah?
I really do.
Okay. Again, I think it's just going to be a ground guy that might not do too much. Doesn't have an ability or anything.
So you see an Ivy League Denizen, you see...
Hands of Binding. I think Ivy League Denizen here.
I mean, instead of that, you also see he brought forward the Ripscale Predator, so I really like the options here for him.
Yeah, so as you can see, the Gate Crash pack winding down. My theory on this format, Gate Crash probably will give you the fewest cards for your deck, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but Reed's done a pretty nice job of filling out this pack.
Yeah.
You know, the question, of course, is he going to be able to actually play that Master Biomancer? Because he's trying very hard to do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Blind Obedience is tabled.
Yeah, I don't really love Blind Obedience in late.
I actually really like it, and I don't think there was a really powerful, like, Orzhov type card in that pack the first time around.
Okay.
You know? I don't remember exactly, but I didn't see anything else that really, like, stood out.
Shadow Scissor, you see a Spire Tracer, you see the Primal Visitation that Reed's bringing forward now.
Yeah.
Maybe that card got a little bit better in the format.
Nah, I think he's just taking it just because it's his colors and he just wants to take it. He doesn't really want to possibly de-draft something from his teammate.
Okay.
You know, because there's a Beckon Aberration.
Forced Adaptation.
Yeah, I probably think the Beckon Aberration.
Yeah, I mean, the Beckon Aberration, you know, Riker might get some use, but I think Beckon Aberration has the potential for the most use there.
Yeah, definitely. Just in case somebody open up something like an Opposite Aid, probably board it against that guy.
That's how you see a Wildwood Rebirth. Yeah. I really like that card a lot, especially with
definitely.
Blood Rush, which he does have.
Especially with Master Biomancer, just a bomb. Okay, you come on bomb, I bring it back.
Yep.
All right, so Reed's doing a pretty nice job. You know, we pretty much agreed with almost all his picks.
Yep.
I wanted to take the Coca-Cola, the Krakenora.
Yep.
You wanted to take the Swine. You took the Swine.
I love the Swine. I like it too much, probably.
Yeah.
He's going to get a Bioshift last pick, which, you know, that card doesn't see a lot of applications, but it's probably a little bit better than I think people think moving forward.
It's not the worst card.
You can move Unleash counters off, so you can maybe surprise block somebody.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that card definitely got a lot better. All right,
now that you have a Master Biomancer too, you can certainly move some things around here.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's a pretty dream scenario, but stranger things have happened as you take a look at Reed, looking at, you know, his clue stones. How do those line up? How do all these spells line up? What do I have to do? He's really made a conscious decision, Gerard, to want to work with this Master Biomancer.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. You know.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in pack 3. I got a feeling Reed's gonna open up a Sphinx's Revelation. What do you think, Cedric? I got a feeling.
You got a feeling, huh?
That I open a Sphinx. Yeah. I just feel like that's how Reed's draft is going. I don't know. It can't be a foil Sphinx because all the cards, the foils are taken out, the cards are stamped. But I think it's going to be a regular Sphinx Revelation. And there you see Frank Scarron in the middle.
Yeah.
There you see Reed's teammate Owen Turnerwall all the way to the right.
You gotta wonder how their drafts are going right now too, because Reed, I think he's pretty happy with how his drafts going, but he's thinking this back, I got some filling out to do.
Yep.
I've definitely got some filling out to do here.
Sure.
So let's see what Duke comes to now. Okay.
Desecration Demon.
That is a pretty good start. Now
that card's good.
As Reed's gonna sift through the rest of his pack here now. Think about Reed's deck now.
Okay.
He has Exiva, the red-black card. He's got
sure.
Master Biomancer, a blue-green card. Now he has Desolation Demon, a double black card. Can he support all of these cards? Does he have to let one of those things go?
Nah, just play them all.
Yeah, just play super powerful deck and hope the mana works out?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much Reed probably has, going into this pack, a solid 16 or 17 cards for his deck.
Okay.
Sure, some of them might be slight fillers, but he has Clue Stones, so he only really needs to pick up 4, 5, 6 more cards, and then he could just focus on all the guild gates. He can start focusing on guild gates. Maybe there's a shock lane he'll pick up. So we'll see how it works.
All right, so Desecration Demon is his choice. Reed's going to pick up his pack now. You see Syncopate on the front.
Cancel. Oh, Stab Wound. That's a nice one. What else is back there?
A Trestle Troll too. I think it's
Stab
a pretty
Wound,
it's an easy Stab Wound. I mean, we're talking about probably the best common in return to Ravnica.
So strong. Stab Wound could win this game by itself.
Yeah.
Your opponent goes Pegasus. You say, okay, it's an 0-1, and you're just going to lose the game in 10 turns.
Yeah, don't forget about Stab Wounding a creature that's been unleashed too, because that's the ultimate beating. Had it happen a time or 20 in my Rakdos drafts.
All right. Now this is pick 3 for Reed. So far he took a Desecration Demon and a Stab Wound. Sluiceway
Scorpion he takes a look at here.
Ooh,
he's a Dead Reveler, also Splatter Thug. Now, the thing that makes it kind of tough is because Dead Reveler and Splatter Thug, they come together in the same common
Yes,
run.
they do, yeah.
So got very used to that when I was drafting Rakdos at plenty of events. And he also got the Sluiceway Scorpion aside from as well.
Yeah, but I think he's going to take the Dead Reveler because he's heavier black.
Yeah. He's starting to dip out of red a little bit.
Yeah.
The red might be a splash where he might let red go altogether. Nah,
I think he'll probably keep red because he has 2 of those Gruul Clue Stones.
Okay.
And he also has the Swine, and obviously he has the rare that he got from Dragon's Maze.
Okay. And you see Frostburner, you see Rakdos Shred Freak, you see Reed bring forth a Goblin Rally.
Yeah, I like the Mind Rot, to be honest. I would just take the Mind Rot. I know Reed's not going to do it.
Yeah.
But that would be my pick here. I mean, it might just be completely wrong, people would say. And maybe it is wrong, but just take Mind Rot.
It's going to take Roosevelt Rhino.
Yeah, I don't really like that card. That card's kind of a stinker, I think.
I think, it potentially got a little bit better now. Because a 5-mana spell is realistic to be able to cast in this format is a little bit slow, and having Hexproof is certainly a big deal, as Reed's going to bring forth a Death's Presence, a card I know that you like a lot more.
Yeah, we talked about it, yeah. He'll probably take the Scorpion to play it safe, but I really do like the Death's Presence a lot.
I think of these cards that are available here, Spawn of Rixmati probably the 3rd worst. So it is between Death's Presence and Sluiceway Scorpion.
Yeah, come on, one time. Reed. Oh, man. All right. I mean, that might table because I don't think people are going to give it enough respect.
Yeah, I think that's certainly likely.
And it might be in the back of Reed's mind. Like, it might table, and maybe I'll end up playing it.
So Reed's going to pull forth a Centaur Healer. You see a Deviant Cleave, but that's not really what his deck's looking for. Don't know if the format calls for such an extreme aggressive card anymore.
Yeah.
Spawn of Rixmati and Centaur Healer look to be what Reed's deciding between.
Yeah, that card really lost a lot of its power. So there is this Centaur's Herald. Definitely agree with that pick. Reed's drafting really solid.
Yeah.
We actually saw Reed draft Cube at the Players Championship earlier this year.
Yep.
So we get to see him again on camera, which is pretty nice.
See, is it Keyrune here is the first card that Reed pulls forward?
I kind of like the Is it Keyrune.
I think it's going to help him a lot for his deck. Yeah, because his 2 best cards arguably are the Master Biomancer and the Exiva, the Rakdos Blood Witch. That helps cast both of those cards.
Yeah, definitely. I think he actually has a Is it Clue Stone. I think we misspoke. I think he has 1 Is it Clue Stone and one Gruul Crew Stone.
I also think that Trestle Troll is a pretty major table here that he hit. Lets him play defense, get everything set up, get his mana online, start to let Master Biomancer take over. I think that's a pretty crucial Trestle Troll that Reed just got.
Is this the pack with the Death's Presence, or is it the next one?
I think we're one more away.
Next one, right? Yeah, I believe so.
You see Catacomb Slug here for Reed. Axebane Stag. I think he's probably gonna go big or go home and take himself the old Staggeroo.
Yeah, none of those cards are gonna make the deck.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see Axebane make it.
Just kind of for show here.
Oh, the Shred Freak.
Yeah, so there's the Mind Rot
as well.
Yeah, no, I think Death's Presence is the next pack.
I think it may be the next pack.
Yeah.
Trying to lose, kind of losing track of it here, but I like to pick up Mind Rot there over Shred Freak.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not a big Shred Freak fan of this format.
Nah, 2-1. I mean, that's not going to do anything.
So it's a Royal Belt Rhino, so no Death's Presence here.
Yeah, don't really like the Rhino still. I mean, I think there's a chance Reed ends up playing 1. I think maybe Owen might talk him out of it.
As Reed's going to take a look at those 3 cards there. Takes the Steed. Steed doesn't really going to do much for him. Horncaller's Chant, unlikely to be playable here. And then his final card, we'll take a quick look at it. And it is a Bellows Lizard. So not a home for that card either. So the players are done drafting, and now they're going to get to work on building overall.
Yeah.
I think a pretty solid draft there for Reed.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to have about a half-hour break to build their deck.
Yeah.
I believe. So that's going to take some time, too.